Do you know what McDonald's actually sells? Be honest, you're probably thinking burgers, fries, maybe those addictive nuggets, right? No. What if I told you that McDonald's isn't really a restaurant chain at all? They're actually one of the biggest real estate hedge funds in the world. They just happen to sell burgers on the side to pay the rent. Sounds crazy? It is. But today, I'm going to show you exactly how a struggling milkshake salesman stole a family business and turned it into an empire that owns the best street corners on the planet. Grab a coffee, let's talk about it. Okay, first, forget everything you know about fast food today. Picture America in the 1940s. Drive-ins were a mess. You had to wait 30 minutes for a cold hot dog, and they always got your order wrong. Enter the McDonald brothers, Dick and Mac. These guys were obsession-level geniuses. One day they literally drew their entire kitchen layout on chalk on a tennis court and made their staff pretend to make burgers. They were choreographing a burger ballet. They cut the menu down to just 3 items, fired the waitresses, and created the speedy service system. A burger in 15 seconds. It was revolutionary. But here's the kicker. They were happy staying small. So, who takes this local gem global? Meet Ray Kroc. He's 52, tired, and trying to sell milkshake mixers that nobody wants. Most people at 52 are thinking about retirement. Ray was thinking about domination. He visits the brothers, sees the line around the block, and his brain essentially explodes. He begs them to let him franchise it. They say yes, but strictly on their terms. Ray Kroc didn't just want to manage the business, he wanted to be the business. He mortgaged his house and risked everything. But there was a problem. He was broke. Why? Because selling 15-cent burgers keeps the lights on, but it doesn't buy you a yacht. This is the turning point of the entire story. Ray is drowning in debt. Enter Harry Sonborn, a financial genius who looked at Ray's books and said, "You don't understand your own business. You are not in the burger business. You are in the real estate business." The plan was simple, but evil genius. McDonald's Corporation would buy the land, and the franchisee would pay rent to them. If the franchisee failed to make a good burger, they lost the lease. Suddenly, Ray wasn't just selling franchises, he was a landlord, and the rent, it went up as sales went up. This shifted the power dynamic completely. With this new money, Ray Kroc became unstoppable. And the McDonald brothers, they became an obstacle. They hated Ray's changes. They wanted quality. Ray wanted speed and expansion. So in 1961, Ray bought them out for $2.7 million. But here is the tragic part. The brothers wanted to keep their original location. Ray shook hands on it, and then he opened a brand new McDonald's literally across the street from them to drive them out of business. He even forced them to take their own name off the building. It was cold-blooded. But in Ray's mind, business is war, and the brothers were just casualties. Now, let's talk about why you suddenly feel hungry when you see those golden arches. It's not magic, it's psychology. McDonald's uses a very specific color palette, red and yellow. Red stimulates urgency and appetite. It literally makes your heart beat slightly faster. Yellow represents happiness and visibility. It's the easiest color to see in daylight. Together, they tell your brain, eat quickly and leave. Unlike Starbucks, which uses green to make you relax and stay, McDonald's seats are designed to be comfortable enough to sit for 20 minutes, but uncomfortable enough that you won't stay for an hour. It's all calculated. But colors aren't enough. To build an empire that lasts generations, you need to hook them young. In the late 70s, McDonald's realized that kids drive the family's decision on where to eat. Enter the Happy Meal. By putting a cheap plastic toy inside a box, they became the largest toy distributor in the world. Think about that. They distribute more toys than Mattel or Hasbro. They created Ronald McDonald, a clown, to bypass parents and speak directly to children. It's controversial? Absolutely. Effective? Incredibly. They created pester power, where kids nag their parents until they give in. I don't want you to think these guys never fail. They fail a lot. Remember the McPizza? Probably not, because it took 11 minutes to cook, which broke their entire fast model. Or the Arch Deluxe? They spent $100 million marketing a burger for adults with a sophisticated taste. Turns out adults go to McDonald's because they want to eat like kids, not because they want gourmet mustard. These failures cost them billions, but they prove an important point. McDonald's isn't afraid to throw things at the wall to see what sticks. They can afford to lose money on experiments because the real estate keeps paying the bills. Speaking of experiments, some of their biggest hits came from pure desperation. Take the Filet-O-Fish. In the 1960s, a franchise owner in Cincinnati was losing money on Fridays because his Catholic customers didn't eat meat that day. He wanted to sell a fish sandwich. Ray Kroc hated the idea. He wanted to sell a hula burger, a slice of grilled pineapple on a bun. Sounds gross, right? They made a bet. Whoever sold more on Good Friday wins. The fish sandwich crushed the pineapple burger. If Ray Kroc had won that bet, we'd be eating grilled pineapple today. It shows that sometimes the franchise owners know better than the CEO. McDonald's became so global that economists literally use it to measure the world economy. It's called the Big Mac Index. Since a Big Mac is made exactly the same way in every country, same bread, same meat, same lettuce, you can compare the cost of living between nations just by looking at the price of a burger. If a Big Mac costs $6 in Switzerland and $2 in India, you know exactly how strong the currencies are. There is no other company on Earth consistent enough to be a global economic ruler. They didn't just export food, they exported American efficiency. We can't talk about McDonald's without addressing the elephant in the room. Why is the ice cream machine always broken? It's become a global meme. But it's not just bad luck, it's a monopoly issue. The machines are made by a company called Taylor. They are designed to be incredibly complex and prone to vague error codes. Only certified Taylor technicians can fix them, and they charge huge fees. It's a closed ecosystem that makes money on repairs. So when the employee tells you the machine is down, they aren't lying. They're just victims of a bad contract. It's the one part of the McDonald's machine that isn't efficient. So where are we today? McDonald's feeds 1% of the world's population every single day. That is 69 million people. They are the largest private owner of playgrounds. They are the largest purchaser of beef, pork, and potatoes. They completely changed how we eat, how we work, and how our cities look. Love them or hate them, you cannot ignore them. Ray Kroc didn't invent the hamburger. He didn't even invent the fast food system. He just had the audacity to take it, patent it, and put it on every corner of the map. Before we wrap up, I need to correct a story you think you know, the hot coffee lawsuit. You probably heard about the lady who spilled coffee on herself while driving and sued McDonald's for millions because it was hot. Sounds like a greedy scam, right? That's exactly what McDonald's PR wanted you to think. The truth is terrifying. She wasn't driving, she was parked. The coffee was served at 190 degrees Fahrenheit, near boiling. It didn't just burn her, it fused her sweatpants to her skin, causing third-degree burns that required skin grafts. McDonald's knew the coffee was dangerous, but kept it hot to save money on refills. She only asked for $20,000 for medical bills. They offered her $800,000. The jury got mad and punished them. It wasn't a frivolous lawsuit, it was a corporate cover-up. Okay, here is a true crime story. Remember the McDonald's Monopoly game? Peel the sticker, win $1 million? Well, did you ever wonder why you never met anyone who won the big prizes? It's because the game was rigged. For 12 years, almost every single major prize was stolen by one man, Jerome Uncle Jerry Jacobson. He was the head of security for the company that printed the stickers. He literally cut the winning pieces out of the roll and sold them to his friends and family. The mafia got involved. The FBI had to launch a massive sting operation. McDonald's was the victim here, but it means that for over a decade, your hope of winning that Dodge Viper was mathematically zero. Another reason for their survival is that they aren't actually an American company anymore. They are cultural chameleons. If you go to McDonald's in India, you won't find a Big Mac with beef because cows are sacred. You get the Maharaja Mac with chicken. In France, you can buy beer with your burger because, well, it's France. In the Philippines, they sell mixed spaghetti because the locals love sweet pasta. While Starbucks tries to force coffee culture everywhere, McDonald's just asks the locals, "What do you guys like to eat?" and puts it on the menu. That flexibility is why they survived in 100 countries, while other American brands failed.
And that brings us back to the start. The next time you see those golden arches, remember, you aren't looking at a restaurant. You are looking at a real estate gold mine disguised as a burger joint. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button. It helps us feed the algorithm. Subscribe if you want to get smarter about business every week. And if you want to know the dark history of Nike, click the video on your screen right now. I'll see you there.